the finals for Law, we can all watch it at Eric's house. I don't know. I like when people. I like people. Gosh, another rogue. All right. So Gnome. I think the finals is not. The semis is this weekend, Dom. The finals is next weekend. So I think it's that Saturday, maybe the 4th. Gonna be a slow start here. We're playing yet another rogue. I really am so tired of playing rogues. It's not even funny. No real options here. We'll just attack and do our 1 point damage. No, it's not. I mean, I'm just tired of playing rogues because everybody plays rogue. You play on the ladder, and like half your matches are against rogue. You play in arena, and it's like everybody takes rogue if they have the chance. It's just annoying. Alright, we'll get Harvest Golem down here.
Job's done.
And for those of you who haven't heard, Blizzard has definitely confirmed that they're going to be looking at rogues and adjusting some of their cards. And they're also looking at the coin and possibly adjusting it as well. Alright, turn 4, we'll go ahead and get the Mogishan Warden down. And then since we have Taunt up, I'm just going to hit the rogue. See, turn 5, we have Gurubashi Berserker. We could also swipe if we need to.
Blood and plunder.
Let's see, I could go ahead and swipe the warrior and then run my golem into the taunter. Kind of like that play. Now they call this guy a damage golem. Technically, damage means your current health is lower than your max health. So I think he should actually be like a 2-2 with and come in as a 2-1, but that's just nitpicking. Well, the big thing about the coin is there's certain cards, like, I mean, Defias Ringleader is ridiculous. If a rogue coins Defias Ringleader on turn 1, you know, you might as well give up. It's so ridiculous. Alright, so turn 6, we can go ahead and get Sunwalker down. We could Wild Growth and drop our Gurubashi Berserker. No, I'm doing my math wrong. Yeah, I'm just gonna get Sunwalker down.
Truth is my shield.
Job's done.
Yeah, I saw it. You're right, Kaepernick. I did see a rogue, yeah, go Defias Ringleader and then Pint-Sized Summoner, and it was ridiculous. It really was. So he shivved to get rid of Divine Shield. My guess is maybe, I'll say maybe an Eviscerate, but he keeps wanting to draw a card, so he doesn't have what he likes, perhaps. He's got the Head Crack Train coming. Can't attack me, buddy. That's a taunt minion. Wow, another Wild Growth. Okay. I really would like to play Gurubashi Berserker and Mark of Nature on the same turn. We could Starfall. I don't even think Starfall's worth it.
What to do?
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and get the Berserker out. I could naturalize and make him burn a card. That's true. gonna go ahead and play the Berserker. I don't think he's likely to kill it this turn.
Job's done.
My hand is too full.
Yeah, it's a good point about burning a card. Although I don't like a rogue with 10 cards. But there's the assassinate. But pulling the assassinate on the Sunwalker, I mean, when we still have our 3 Ironbark protectors, so. And you're right, saving Starfall for more of a board clear is probably a better option. Alright, we could Sunwalker and Wild Growth. I really want to Mark in Nature this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and do that.
You're going down.
I'm hitting the Novice Engineer to enrage him. I'm gonna save the Wild Growth. We don't really need it to ramp up. I'd rather save it for card draw. Alright, so there's the sap. But you know, we're pulling these cards out so that when he has the Ironbark Protector to deal with, he'll be in much more shape. Hopefully. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a Sunwalker. Play Novice Engineer first and see what card we
I hope
get.
you like my invention.
Wrath. Go ahead and get Sunwalker down.
Truth is my shield.
Job's done.
Still in a pretty decent spot. We still have Healing Touch in our for an 8-point heal at some point, so. Yeah, that is true. A rogue having you at 22 at turn 9 is not a good time for the rogue, typically. He does have tons of cards. That's his one advantage right now. But we can draw 2 cards next turn if we want to. 3 cards next turn, including our actual draw. Hopefully we get an Ironbark. We still have 3 in there, so we have a 20% chance of pulling an Ironbark. Yeah, he sapped the Berserker.
Drink with me, friend.
He's gonna bounce Sinjin and recast him. Not a bad play.
Tazdingo! Yes!
He's really hoping that was gonna be an Ironbark. Alright, so we can Starfall Sinjin and just do damage. And cast the Berserker as well. I don't know that I want to double Wild Growth because I would like to be able to cast the Starfall and the Berserker. Well, actually, we can just Spell Break Sinjin. Alright, I'm going to do another Wild Growth. I could Spell Break Sinjin if I wanted to. Another Wrath. Alright, so we can do 3, 6, 10, 11 point... Well, we can't do all that. Alright, let's Spell Break Sinjin.
Your magic shall not save you.
Oh, if you're sure.
Shall prevail.
I'm gonna save the Wrath so I can do direct damage to the Rogue. So next turn we can do 6. We can do 11 points of damage to the Rogue, which is Starfall, Wrath, and Wrath. So it's game. Unless he heals, it's game. Or kills us somehow this turn. We didn't even have to play any of our Iron Barks. They're all hiding in the bottom of the deck. We actually got kind of lucky that we're going to win this game without having to use any of the Iron Barks, honestly. Uh, 21 in one turn? No. I mean, he'd have to... Unless he dropped the Questing Adventurer and pulled off a massive chain of cards. And then some, but even then, the Questing Adventurer couldn't attack till next turn, so... GG. Alright, pretty good. So now 3-1 with this deck. 3-1, is that right? I think that's right. Yep, 3-1. Alright, so let's go back and open a pack. Whenever we win a game, we always open a pack. We got a golden South Sea deckhand. Otherwise, nothing too exciting here. Alright, so we'll head back in for the 5th game with this deck. Now 3-1, so doing pretty well. Guessing we'll play another rogue. Hopefully not. But if I was betting, man, that's what I would say is we're gonna play a rogue.
Malfurion versus.
Hey Lawrence, welcome to the stream.
I must protect.
No worries about being late. I started late. This wasn't even a scheduled stream, I just decided to. Might keep Wild Growth this time to accelerate in the beginning. And drop Soul of the Forest and Healing Touch. Even though they're lower mana cards, they're really more late game-ish. So we could actually coin Wild Growth, which actually is what I think I'm going to do, because that will give us 1 mana up the entire time. So we're playing SNU or Snoo the Mage. A Murloc. Kind of weird to have a Murloc deck in Arena, but you never know. Alright, so we're going to coin in the Wild Growth.
Job's done.
So now we basically have negated the turn 1 advantage in terms of mana. It's pretty good. Take a little damage early. We're going to drop our Torn Warrior next turn. Mogishan Ward the turn after that. We could swipe. Well, actually we can't swipe. Just kidding.
Job's done.
It's a pretty good deck. I mean, we have tons of taunt, draw power, direct damage, healing. Pretty good, I think. We'll see. Knock on, not wood, but you get the idea. Mirror Image is one of my favorite mage spells. For 1 mana, you get 2 0/1 taunt minions. It's basically like castable mud. We could go ahead and swipe here. Again, I'd rather save it. The 0/1 taunt minions aren't going to do anything, and we're just casting a taunt minion ourselves, so... He could polymorph at this point with 4 mana. If he polymorphs some Mogishan Ward, I'm fine with that. Because then we'll have Sunwalkers and Ironbark Protectors, so... Alright, so they played a secret. So, that could counterspell... That could end up counterspelling our swipe. Because of that, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Wrath and see if it's counterspell. Alright, it's not counterspell. So... I'm just gonna go ahead and armor up here and clear the 2 minions. Alright, so it's not counterspell and it's not spellbender. It could be ice block, vaporize, or ice barrier. My guess is ice barrier. You don't usually see ice block or vaporize, but sometimes you do. We played a mage a while ago that had a ton of secrets, so you never know. Alright, so we could go ahead and get Sunwalker up. We could Gnomish Inventor and draw a card. I think that's what we're gonna do, because I can hero power. He could have been Mirror Entity as well, but it wasn't. That second secret.
Job's done.
It could still be Counterspell, the second secret. So that could be tough, and we gotta watch out for Mirror Entity with our Ironbark Protectors, because the last thing we want to do is give him an 8/8 taunt minion, so...
None shall pass.
Wow, he has a legendary Epic Knight. Epic Knight's pretty good. Yeah, we do need to attack to try to pop the secret. Let's see. Let's go ahead and attack. I just want to see what the secrets are. Vaporize, alright. I don't really want to play the Sunwalker in case that other one is Mirror Entity. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop our Panther. Alright, it's not Counterspell and it's not Mirror Entity.
Time waits for no one.
Just gonna attack here. This is why secrets are annoying, because you have to kind of play around them. I really would like to get a small minion to drop in case it is Mirror Entity. I don't really want to give him a Sunwalker or an Ironbark Protector. Although I think the Panther would have triggered Mirror Entity, so it's probably Ice Barrier. This may take some damage this turn. We have card advantage though. Health is pretty even. That's an Ice Barrier,
It's
then
time for a
he's
little
ahead on health.
I'm not ready.
I do kind of hope we draw a small minion. That's perfect. Alright. Alright, so we could swipe here. Problem is we're going to enrage his Berserker if we do that.
What to do?
Alright, here's what I'm going to do. Gonna Wrath off his Berserker. Alright, it's Spellbender. So...
I'll take that.
fortunately, it still kills the target.
Job's done.
You don't see Spellbender very often. That might be the first time I've ever seen Spellbender in Arena. Alright, so turn, next turn, I say turn 9, it's really turn 8, but...
Truth is my shield.
Oh, this is starting to get a little scary now. Good thing is, he doesn't have much in the way of... Yeah, that's not bad for us. Alright, so now... we really need to swipe this turn. We can go ahead and heal. We'll waste 1 point of the heal, but... Alright, so... Alright, so unfortunately, we're going to take 8 points of damage, but basically we negated that with our heal. Next turn we'll be able to get Ironbark Protector
Negate
down.
sorrow.
Still in a tough spot though. Because he's going to have tempo advantage. He's going to be able to clear and then attack. But he's going to run out of cards here soon, so we may be able to stabilize in time. Of course, if he has Polymorph, that could really sink us. And there's the Polymorph. That's not good. Yeah, 10, 14, that's going to be tough. Yeah, he top decked the Polymorph. Oh, he top decked another Protector, so... Actually... Nah, Ironbark's still better. Doesn't matter though, he can still kill us. There's nothing we can really do. That's game. GG. Well, unfortunately that Polymorph came at a really good time for him. GG. Alright, so now 3 and 2. We'll head on into game 6. Yeah, sometimes the RNG bites you in the ass. Sometimes it helps you.
Malfurion versus.
Hey look, another rogue. So what's this? 5 games we've played 4 rogues? Am I right? 3 rogues?
The wild.
Alright, Black Sun, have a good night. Thanks for watching. Whew. Well. We could innervate into Savage Roar or Healing Touch. Not really worth it.
My greetings.
So again, tired of playing
The
rogues.
pleasure is mine.
All we ever play is rogues. Hey, look, Coin Defias. Awesome! Oh, Koi Blunter Raptor. Almost as good.
Job done.
Yeah, it's... I've gotten a little frustrated with playing because of so many rogues. It's just boring, honestly. I've caught myself not playing a couple nights on the ladder. I'll start playing and I'll play like 3 rogues in a row. And then I basically
I hope
rage
you
quit.
like my invention.
Job's done.
Well, I could have wrathed it for 3 and killed it, but I'd rather wrath it for 1 and draw the card. I'd rather pay the 2 health and draw a card. Or 3 health, whatever the case was. Wow, Fan of Knives for 1 minion. Bit overkill. Yeah, Lauren's right. I just wanted the card draw from it. So next turn we'll probably Harvest Golem and Mark of the Wild on the Harvest Golem. Maybe. Mogishan Warden is a pretty nice minion. It just kind of, again, throws mud in the game where it's hard to get through with as a 1/7. We could go ahead and get our Berserker down. Actually, don't mind that.
Here come to pain.
I may give Mark of Nature to the Berserker. Mark of the Wild, rather. Oh, assassinate. So again, pull the assassinate out, so that'll protect our Ironbark Protector later, hopefully. Alright, so this turn, let's see, 3. Alright, so up to turn 7. We'll see what we do. I doubt he'll get damage in on us this turn with the 2 taunt minions out, but you never know. So I don't think we'll need to heal and touch per se.
Or both.
So he's pretty desperate. He's just trying to draw cards at this point. So we're able to clear the board, draw a card, heal ourselves. Turn 8, we'll get the Ironbark Protector down. We may drop Spellbreaker. So we may drop Spellbreaker if he drops a really important minion, which I would call Illidan an important minion. So let's see, if we Savage Roar, then the Golem can kill Illidan. So we don't really need the Spellbreaker for Illidan.
What to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then let's see, 5 mana. Take out one of his minions.
Time waits for no one.
Alright, so moving along here. We'll get Ironbark Protector down next turn. Assassin's Blade. The problem is we have the taunt minion out there for him. Drawing Swipe now would be really nice. We could clear the board with Swipe. He's really... That Mogushan Warden is just ruining his day. He just drew another Ironbark Protector, so pretty good shape. Now, when I cast this Ironbark Protector, I'm gonna cast him on the other side, so that if he does use a Betrayal, it won't. The Ironbark Protectors won't kill each other, or one will kill the other. Although actually, we can just end the game with Spellbreaker. It's not even necessary because we'll just
Magic shall not save.
silence his taunts and then GG. G to the G. Double G. Alright, so another win there. Now 4-2 with this deck. Doing pretty well. Let's go ahead and open a pack. No legendary. I will say Mad Bomber I've become a bigger fan of. I don't know that I'll have time to do a second arena tonight, but I might show you guys where I'm at on my Mage deck. I changed my Mage deck again. It's now kind of a control and rage deck. And I'm winning probably 75-80% of my games on ranked with it. And the Mad Bomber is part of that deck, so that's why it came to mind. Alright, let's get back into the arena. Now game 7. Doing pretty well. I'm really hoping I get to play another rogue. That's really my hope in life, is to play as many rogues as possible.
Malfurion versus
Shaman. Nachito the Shaman.
Doomhammer. I must protect.
Okay, we don't need any of these cards on turn 1. I'm gonna keep one Spellbreaker just in case. This could be tough. Although Shamans tend to be a little slow. He relies on his totems early, so we never know how to go. I'm gonna go ahead and Wild Growth. They'll give us an advantage for the rest of the game. We'll get the Mogish and Warden down next turn. The Mogish and Warden was really good for us last game. So he's got a Demolisher. For those of you who haven't seen it, at the start of his turn, it does 2 damage to a random enemy. Demolishers can be really good. I've had some fun games where I had 2 Demolishers out behind taunt minions, and they just wrecked everything. It's pretty funny. Could go ahead and do another Wild Growth. I might actually do that. We'll really ramp up this game. We could coin in the Spellbreaker as well, which I think I'm gonna do. Because I want to get rid of that
Magic
Demolisher.
shall not save you.
Alright, so 2 Wild Growths this early will be nice. Now, if we can draw Ironbark Protector, or even our Ravenhold Assassin next turn, will be a pretty big minion to put down. Ironbark would be pretty nuts this early. Shamans don't have any direct removal, right? As far as, like, destroy a minion? I don't think they do. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but... they have a lot of direct damage, but not destroy a minion kind of spells. Let's see... could get the Berserker down, but I can't mark a nature after that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get the Berserker down actually, because with the Demolisher out, if the Demolisher hits him, he's gonna enrage him, so that actually wasn't bad for us. Awesome if we could draw an Ironbark Protector next turn.
Your magic shall not
No,
save
he's gonna spell break him. Boo. Alright, so this board's getting a little scary. We need to take out that Flame Tongue Totem. Well, Innervate doesn't really help. Alright, we could Wrath the Totem. We could Innervate into Savage Roar. Yeah, I actually like that play. Let's see. Savage Roar, I can do 2. He'll be able to do 4. Hey, Boda, how's it going?
For the wilds. You're going down.
Job done.
Alright, so our one problem right now is we're getting really low on cards. But we have a decent mana advantage. Sorry to hear you're sick, Boda. I think I'm coming down with something too, although I feel pretty good tonight. And we're 4-2 with this arena deck, so that's not too bad. There's our Ironbark Protector.
Hey, give me a minute.
Job done.
We need to deal with that second Demolisher at some point. Oh, he does have Hex, that's right. How do we forget about Hex for Shamans? Probably get a Mark of Nature, the Gnomish Inventor this time. Yeah, Demolisher, if you don't take care of it early, it gives you a lot of value. Problem is we need to deal with that Pint-sized Summoner too. Alright, swipe. 4, 7, alright.
Hey, give me a minute.
Job done.
So our main issue is cards at this point. And we now are losing, our advantage on the Wild Growth is now ended, so not in the best position because we really could use some card draw. Good news is we can kill his Demolisher next turn unless he drops yet another taunt minion. Like Feral Wolves he might drop.
Drink with me.
Oh, he's gonna bounce the Demolisher. Demolisher is being so annoying. And Demolisher can hit the Ravenhold Assassin as well. We could Starfall. I'm just gonna drop the Assassin. And kill his Searing Totem.
Job done.
Probably should have attacked the Demolisher there, because then I could have Starfalled and then attacked again and killed him. Yeah, you can't target my stealth dude. So sorry. He's got a lot of taunt in this deck too. Wow. This is gonna be rough to get through.
May my ancestors watch over me.
Problem solved.
That wasn't the worst thing in the world for us. Now he's first shot there. This is starting to look pretty not good. Although we still could pull. We still have a sun, what, 2 Sunwalkers and 2 Ironbark Protectors. Oh wow, Wind Fury as well. That's gonna be bad. We're not completely out of it, but it's not looking good. Well, that doesn't help.
Problem solved.
Not over yet. It's not over yet. And he can do 4 points of damage to us
Just me and Mr. Right.
from his weapon,
Dingo!
if he so chooses, which he is. We really need our Ironbark Protector or our Sunwalker or something. A Novice Engineer. Come on, Sunwalker, Ironbark Protector. That is not too helpful. Although, we can spell break Sinjin. at
Your
least.
magic shall not save you.
Problem is we have no... We can't clear enough damage off the board, right? He's got 4 just from his weapon. 2, 4, 8. Yeah. That's game.
Well played.
Ah!
Well
Where's all of our big taunters? So in those 11 cards that are left, we have 2 Sunwalkers and 3 Ironbark Protectors, right? Oh no, he hexed 1. So 2 Ironbark Protectors and 2 Sunwalkers. So 40% of our remaining cards are big taunt minions. Damn you, RNG. Oh well, 4 and 3, not terrible. Honestly thought this deck would do better than that. But the games are pretty close. Let's go ahead and open our pack, open our keys, see what our reward is. Pretty good gold, 65, 80 gold. That's more than half of an arena cost. Let's go ahead and open the pack that we got. Alright, so don't really have time to do another arena, but I do want to play my Mage deck a little bit, guys, so I'll show you that. So I call this a Control and Rage deck. Here, let me show you the cards that are in it. So you've seen my sort of basic Mage deck that I've been running, which has some control and big damage at the end. I've changed this so that now I've got Enrage minions in it. Basically, all of my minions, most of them benefit from taking damage. So, Leopardnode, if he takes damage, he does damage to the hero. Mad Bomber comes out and does damage. Novice Engineers draw power. Acolyte of Pain takes damage, you draw a card. Raging Worgen takes damage, he enrages. Gurabashi Berserker takes damage, he enrages. So, between my hero power, things like Mad Bomber, I tend to get good value out of those Enrage minions. And I have 2 Sinjins as well, which really was the key to making the deck better, honestly. I had Cone of Colds, and I replaced them with Sinjins, which give me board presence and consistency, whereas the Cone of Colds were more situationally useful. So this deck has worked pretty well. I played Holy Snova. I played him in his Paladin deck, and it was tough because he's a Divine Shield Paladin, which slows this deck down, but it did okay. I mean, I think he won all the games, but they were close. This deck tends to struggle against healing classes like priests, as well as sometimes other mages even. So it's not a bad start. We'll go ahead and keep this. I've really become a fan of the Mad Bomber in this deck. So if he does drop a minion, if he coins into a minion, we can Mad Bomber. Decent chance we'll kill it.